G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to get started on circuit board etching. Now, what you're going to need is a clean tray like this, either hard plastic, Pyrex or aluminium. You can't use anything else. The etchant will screw it up for the easiest way to say that. Next thing you want to do is, this is just a little scrap bit of circuit board I'm using to make some breakout boards instead of throwing it out and to make the video. You want to clean up all oxidation off the top of the board, whether you sand it down, which isn't advisable because you're losing a bit of copper. I use the etchant solution from the last batch. I save a little bit and then use that with a tissue that's sort of mixed. I do it under a running tap, so the etchant's in the tissue and I'm wiping the board, but it's under running water at the same time. And then I'll go over it with IPA and again clean it under running water until it looks like that, alright? Then you get a Sharpie. Some people use Lumicolor markers. I find Sharpie works better. And you draw where you want your traces or pads or whatever it is you're trying to etch. So what I'm trying to say is where you haven't drawn Sharpie, that's what's coming off. That's what's going to get etched. Now with the Sharpie, you want to make sure it's nice and thick and well covered, that there's no it's just neat and thick and not, like there's no copper showing through or thin areas or anything like that. Alright, take your time on it. Some plastic things to pick the board up out the solution, and then you're going to need some ammonium persulfate, which is this. Alright, you can also use sodium, is it hydrochloride or persulfate or something, I can't remember. And then you can also use, if you have a laser printer, you can print your circuit onto this stuff that underneath this blue sheet is just copper PCB, but the black stuff on the back of this blue sheet, it's called photoresist, and you can use a laser printer to, I think it's a laser printer, I forget, to print onto this, and then you peel it off and use what's this called, sodium hydroxide. Maybe that's the other stuff I was thinking of. But anyway, to etch it, and that will etch too. That's another way of doing it. Right, with that being said, we're going to go into the kitchen. This is just the first part of the video. I just wanted to explain how to make your board up and what you're going to need. Next, we're going to move into the kitchen. We're going to mix this up, 1 part of this to 5 parts of water, and we're going to maintain the solution at 70 degrees C and keep it agitated just gently, and no more than gently, because you don't want the Sharpie to come off. Alright, I'll see you in the kitchen. Alright, so we're back in the kitchen. I've got my thermocouple here and it's at 70-ish degrees, 69, 70, something around that. It's actually out by -4 degrees, so it's just over 70. So I'm just going to back, excuse me, the flame down just ever so slightly. Oh, I just turned it up. I think that will do. Alright. Now we're going to take our tray. I'm going to open the ammonium persulfate. I'll just pause the video whilst I do this. I'm just going to mix up this to one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a perfectly clean glass that's washed and clean. I'm going to put clean water in this, put it in the microwave just to get it warm. and I'm going to mix 1 to 5 parts, 1 part ammonium persulfate with 5 parts water. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just add to that we'll stick our tray in there for now. Actually, I'm just going to give that a quick wash out. Oops. That didn't hit the camera, did it? Contaminants will be your worst enemy. If you've got anything left on the board from when you were cleaning it, or dirt from the first place, anything gets into your etching solution, these things will be your worst enemy and ruin your etch. Alright. The other thing that we're going to put in the container is our board to etch. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, I just realised I wasn't recording. I'm just now tipping the solution in here. Now, that's at 70 degrees. I may not have made that strong enough. I think this stuff's going weak, it's going off. Something's wrong with it, because I've been mixing up copious amounts lately to get the result. It doesn't seem right. But the amounts I've been dumping in just to get a little bit of board to etch are not the usual amounts that you would expect to use. It's been coming sort of wet and clumpy lately. I think it's sucking moisture out the air, and J-Car's stock is old because the last couple of years I've bought it every couple of months. My etches have gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. I've been etching boards for a couple of years, so I don't believe it's me. Just built some on the bloody floor. And then walked it everywhere. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm mopping my floor, sorry about this. I just realised I put etchants on the floor and then I started walking it around everywhere. Alright, I'll sort that out and come back. Let's start agitating this and see if it's actually doing anything. This doesn't even seem to work at all, this batch. That was a full bag. 250 grams I've just put into... It's about 1/2 centimetre of water in that tray. And this would not dissolve. Usually it all dissolves. You can only fit so much in a certain given amount of water, but no, that's not what's going on here. That beeping is just my meter turning off that I'm using for the temperature probe. That's right, because I've got the temperature established now. I don't need the meter. Might as well get as much as I can get in there. It's just, I'm dissolving literally as much as will dissolve into a given volume of water, so I can't mix it up any stronger than this. So if this doesn't work, J-Car are going to have to refund me for, I think that's six lots of this stuff that I've bought now. I'm losing count. I buy 1 or 2 tubs every couple of months. And the last year it's just gotten worse. But this doesn't... The other day I etched the board and I had to take the board out and re-sharpie it and remix up new etching solution 4 times for that little linear supply for the multimeter. This doesn't appear to be etching at all. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'll leave it recording just in case it does work. Let's come and agitate this now I've rinsed my glass out. It's mixed up that strong, there's actually undissolved crystals even in the tray here now. So that looks like it's starting to etch. I'll just pause the video. I'm gonna go get a little fan to blow on the top of the water to make it move around so I don't have to do it by hand. Be back. Alright, this is the 3rd time this week. So I tried to etch this board the other night, recorded it, had to take it out, re-sharpen it and clean it up again. This is the 2nd time, and the board the other day that took 4 goes. So 6 goes at etching a board in the last couple of days, something I've been doing for years. This is not etching at all. There's literally almost 200 grams in there now. In half a centimetre, 2/3 of a centimetre, maybe half a centimetre of water in that tray. No, just a few mils. 100 mils, 80 mils. And the Sharpie's starting to come off the board, indicating that there's contaminants in here, but I didn't put any contaminants in here and I haven't lifted the board out. So I didn't upload the last couple of videos because I didn't want to shame JCar, but especially considering those BC550 transistors might actually not be fake. There's still something up with them, but anyway. I don't like to shame someone until I know for 100% certain that they've actually done the wrong that I'm shaming them for. I'm just not like that, so I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to be really gentle and barely agitate it, which is not good because you need to agitate it, but the Sharpie's coming off. But at the same time, I don't even realise what I'm doing here because there's no copper coming off the board, so what's the point in continuing, right? I mean, you guys have seen the blue jar of etching solution from my previous etches. That's what it turns. That's the color it turns after it etches a board. Like, it's not just clear like this. I don't know how to explain this. Yes, this copper's clear. There's nothing on it coating it. I've cleaned it with etching solution, IPA, water, scrubbed the shit out of it. It's literally raw copper. And I just fucked up the Sharpie myself then. Alright, there goes that video. Man, this is fucking bullshit. This is literally like, I must have bought 6 jars of this shit now. Look at that. Yeah, the Sharpie just comes off. You can see like it just starts to etch and then it stops for some reason. And I can't smell the fumes coming off it. It's like it's dead. Like this solution just, it's dead. It's no good, it doesn't work no more. The, whatever you call it, the half-life of the chemical has either come up or the shit has absorbed moisture out of the air and it's gone off. I don't know what else to say, but man, what a joke. It's not doing nothing. So when you start etching a board, what happens is you start seeing the edges disappear first and you see the copper getting thinner. This isn't doing anything at all. I'm just going to pause the video. That's not going crystally or anything. I'm going to pause the video, go put some more Sharpie over it and give it one more shot. Alright, I've just gone and cleaned that board up again. I realised one of those traces, there's a very small gap between it and the next trace, but the etching solution will probably over etch it, and to be honest with you, if it doesn't, I'll just use the Dremel to cut out that little slot. You know what? Let's just dump the last of this in here. I think I've got one more jar. Day car's only up the road. I'm in Concord, it's in Croydon. I just want to get this done for you guys. I just want you guys to see. Yeah, I can't physically dissolve anymore in there, which is not good because it's all sitting on the bottom. If it goes over the board, it will screw it. But here goes. That actually looks like it's strong enough to work finally. You've got to be kidding me. A whole jar? That was a brand new jar. In a centimetre of water in a tray that's about, what, 10 centimetres wide by 20 centimetres long. Nah, man. These guys are going to see this video. I'm going to show them this video. This is a joke. And you know what? That's still not etching. I can't even smell the fumes coming off of it. Nah. I just put that on my tongue. Let me tell you, it burns. Like if you're getting a cut or a bit on your mouth, it burns. I just put that on my tongue. It didn't even taste like anything. What the? I think that might just be starting to etch it this time. But I mean, it's ruined. There's a whole load of crystal in the bottom. It's rubbing over the Sharpie. It's pulling the Sharpie off in pieces. You guys can't probably see it yet, but you will soon. Yeah, that's etching. I see the solution turning colour. I can't even smell it, but it's going so slow. I do see the smallest bit of thinness and it coming away from the edge of the board, so I'm gonna say it's doing something, but this is not how you etch circuit boards. I'm gonna have to order a different chemical that's more effective, or get ammonium bisulfate again, but from a completely different supplier, before I can upload a video showing you guys how this works. Man, I got the temperature on exactly 70 degrees. I calibrated my meter. Calibrated my meter. And when I say that, I mean I took an ambient temperature measurement. It was 4 degrees out. I measured my body temperature. It was 4 degrees out. I measured my soldering iron, which I've calibrated with a soldering iron temperature calibrator. Guess what? It was about 6 degrees out. So I've got the meter at 65, 66 degrees. The sauce bin is at 70 degrees. If anyone wants to see that just again. We're down at 55 now. 50, yeah. Alright, so below 70 now. The solution's starting to crystallize. As you can see, nothing at all has come off that board. Come on. Nothing. Look at it. There's a fresh piece of copper. I want my money back for at least the last, I don't know, 6 tubs, maybe 7 tubs that I bought. This is just absolutely outrageous. I'm coming into your store. I want my money back. I'm not trying to like start shit or get angry with you guys, but this is a joke. I've been etching boards for like 2 years, maybe 3 years, at least 2.5, and I've never ever had this happen. But the last at least year that I've been buying every couple of months or whatever from you guys, this has just progressively gotten worse and worse and worse, to the point that it doesn't even work at all. So now I can't even make up a bloody board. And all I was trying to do is etch a little strip just to make out some bloody breakout boards for SMD components. You're telling me a whole jar in that little bit of water can't etch that at 65, 70 degrees. If you're going to argue that, and the way I clean my board up and mark it with Sharpie and tell me it's me doing it wrong, we're going to have problems.